is Crossroads. This is your Clubhouse News. Greetings, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this week's edition of Crossroads Clubhouse Newsbeat. Thank you for following us. Hey, can you believe that today is my last day filming as the Crossroads Clubhouse director? Yes, I've announced after 40 years of working in the behavioral health field that I am retiring. And boy, oh boy, do I have a lot of great people in my past and in my experience professionally and personally that I have to thank. First, when I came to Macomb County 20 years ago, the first person that really talked to me about joining Macomb County was Kent Cathcart. So first of all, I just want to say thank you to Kent for trusting in me and offering me a position within Macomb County. I've never, ever regretted it. Secondarily, John Pasquaretti and Sheila Cote. Boy, I tell you, I worked with John for a long time, but when the position came available here at Crossroads, I offered to come and fill in temporarily because there was a huge loss with Deb Overton kind of moving on and announcing her retirement. And after I got here, I just knew that I never wanted to leave. A lot like a lot of the unit leaders right now. They come here and they decide that this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Not that I like that cliche. I don't know who came up with that, but it should go. But anyways, just so many people that I want to thank. And John and Sheila, they really gave me the opportunity to come here to Crossroads. And I'm really, really grateful. And I cannot even tell you how exciting it is for me to finish my long career here at Crossroads Clubhouse. The other thing that I wanted to say too is to all of our advisory board members, you are such great people, and I'm so overwhelmed by the fact that you continue to participate and support and provide some really, really great insight and some suggestions of how to improve Crossroads Clubhouse, and so I'm forever grateful for you. One of the biggest things that I'm really excited about that we accomplished here at Crossroads Clubhouse is the Friends of Crossroads Clubhouse Foundation. And you folks, community-based folks, and a couple Clubhouse members that are participating and actually committed to the foundation, I am so grateful for you. Thank you for everything that you do. Just great work, and I think that we're going to be doing even better work moving on. Unit leaders. Man, am I going to miss you guys. You are such wonderful people, both current and past. We had Sean here in the past. We had Joyce Baker here in the past. We had Angie here in the past. We had Mr. Tom Duncan here. My good friend Tom was here for a long time. Either a lot of those folks took other positions, promotions, or they retired. So it's kind of cool. You know, one of the things that I'm pretty grateful for is the fact that I never had to fire anybody. But you current leaders, man, Samantha, your energy, Lance, your sense of humor, Christy, the master in the kitchen, Amy, such a sweet all-around person, Paulette, the historian, Jennifer, the historian, and then we got Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining this clubhouse and being part of this community. Not just as unit leaders, but actually an extension of a lot of Clubhouse members' family. So I love you all. Thank you. You do great work. You're some of the best people that I've ever had to work with in my entire life. And then there's membership, and not just Crossroads Clubhouse membership, but the membership abroad here in Michigan. One of the things that I said earlier was that some of the best things that I remembered about how to treat people, I learned those things from every single one of you members. The other thing that I also learned about is I learned about how not to treat people. So for those individuals that I learned that lesson from, I just want to say thank you to you all as well. Love you. This is not a goodbye. This is really a see you later. And now that we've covered all that, how about if we see what's happening with upcoming events? For the last time, over to you.
Hi Crossroads, it's Teresa here with your upcoming events. On Monday the 18th, we have Crossroads Jeopardy in the dining room at 3 p.m. Get ready for some trivia fun. On Thursday, we have the advisory board meeting at 3 p.m., followed immediately by the employment dinner with a special presentation by MRS. Please sign up for the employment dinner if you plan on attending. And lastly, Saturday the 23rd, we have a trip to the Detroit Science Center. The van will leave Clubhouse around 10 a.m. and will return around 2. Please pack a lunch or bring money to purchase food or drink at the museum if you wish to. Now, what do you say we check out our special highlight?
April 2nd. No. Hey, I just want to talk about something. I want to start over. That's what I want to do. It's back to you. Wait a minute. Who's following me?
Social activity.
Guess what? You missed a great event, and I'm going to start over again. I was doing good. Back to you. I don't know who was supposed to be following me. Happening next week. I'm going to start over.
Just
A recommendation and a couple. I'm going to start over. Thank you. All right. Last night we had. Wait a minute, that's not right. We're showing this Thursday. Back up.
I do.
Them how to better prepare. Dang it! I was on.
Gotta keep that in. You're so funny. I was gonna say okay. I love Bruce.
Greetings, Crossroads. I just want to say goodbye.
Hey Crossroads, it's Greg with your weather for next week. On Monday, we have a high of 82 with partly cloudy skies. On Tuesday, we again have a high of 82 with partly cloudy skies. On Wednesday, we have a high of just 76 with partly cloudy skies yet again, which is tomorrow. Thursday, we have a high of 80 with, you guessed it, partly cloudy skies. Friday, we have a high of 82 with a chance of a hurricane with just kidding. It's just probably cloudy skies, of course. That's next week's weather. Now let's check out what's cooking in the kitchen.
Hi, it's Kim with your lunch menu for next week. On Monday, we will have grilled ham and cheese sandwiches. On Tuesday, we will have sausage, pepper, and onion skillet. On Wednesday, we will have chicken drumsticks with cucumber and tomato salad. On Thursday, we have chicken penne pasta. And of course, on Fridays, it's leftovers. Now let's check out the standard of the week.
Hey Crossroads, it's William with your standard of the week. Standard number 36 is, the Clubhouse has the support of appropriate mental health authorities and all necessary licenses and accreditations. The Clubhouse collaborates with people and organizations that can increase its effectiveness in the broader community. We here at Crossroads are very lucky to be under the auspices of Macomb County Community Mental Health, whose administrators understand the needs of our program and support us greatly. Having the support of CMH helps make the day-to-day operation of things at Crossroads run much more smoothly. The timing of this standard is pretty great because, starting next week, we will be borrowing supervisors from other departments of CMH to help us here at Crossroads while we search for a qualified replacement for Bruce. So if you see Libby or Diana here in the coming weeks, make sure you say hi and welcome them to the Crossroads family.
Hey Crossroads, it is your Word of the Week here, special Paulette and Sam today, except for...
It's not your regular word of the week, it's your Bruceisms of the week! Yay!
So we thought that for Bruce's departure, we would discuss some of the commonly heard Bruce phrases and decode them for you. Last year, I think we made this poster with a lot of members put on here, the Bruceisms they hear him say all the time. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to go over some of them. So Paulette, why don't you tell us what the first one is?
The first one is don't put the cart before the horse.
That's a pretty common phrase. I mean, that just means like don't get worked up about something before it's even happened. Let's, take it step by step and not put it in the opposite order. Don't freak out before the thing happens. Let's wait and see what actually happens. What's the next one?
Second thing is water your own lawn.
Oh.
What can that
he does really care about lawn care, though.
That's true.
He is one of those guys who, gets down with the little fork and pulls out each little dandelion. So, I mean, does that just mean he doesn't want someone's water on his lawn?
It could be. Or it could mean that you gotta take care of yourself first.
Focus on yourself instead of other people sometimes, because you gotta make sure that your lawn is watered. Okay, it was a euphemism or a metaphor. One of those things. Okay.
Whatever.
All right, what's the next one?
Okay. I love change. Change is good.
I don't agree.
I am with you,
I'm
Sam.
still fighting this whole change of him leaving thing, so...
Yeah, no.
But I guess I'll pretend to be Bruce for a minute. Change is great. It allows you to adjust to things and grow as a person. It's all right. Change is good.
Even though it's annoying.
It is very annoying. Next one.
Okay, the next one. You gotta put your beepers on it.
Oh. That is something I'm sure every single one of you has heard him, and you've probably seen him do that as well, because you gotta put your beepers on it. Because you gotta look at things sometimes and keep track of what's around you, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. What's the next one?
You gotta have some skin in the game. You gotta have some skin in the game.
Okay.
I don't like putting my skin on anything but my body. How about you?
Mine, I guess if I can take just certain parts of it off.
Okay. Well,
There's some tattoos that I would redo if I could just take that one off, put a new piece of skin on. Anyway, putting your skin in the game is about basically taking responsibility for yourself sometimes, right? And you can't have everyone else fight your battles. Sometimes you got to have some action in the plan. Especially if you want to see some change or something like that. Back to the change thing, man.
I know, it kind of all melds together, doesn't it?
Yeah. All right, what's the next one?
It's not a hill to die on.
Okay, I sometimes do say this is a hill I will die on. Because if something means that much to you, you'll die on that hill. But it really means, if you've got a complaint or a problem, it's not the end of the world. It's not a hill to die on. There are some beliefs that are really important that you should say, hey, this is a hill I will die on. But for the most part, a lot of things in life are just not hills to die on. And if it's something that you can just wash your hands of, tomorrow's going to be a new day, move on from it. I think that's kind of what he's trying to get at, I think.
I would think so too.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one?
Clubhouse is not an extension of your bedroom.
You want to know something funny?
What's that?
Bruce literally said this to me yesterday. We were in the dining room, and he didn't know the reason, but I had laid down on the floor for a moment, and he shouted over the table, "Hey, Samantha, you want to hear some good news?" "What, Bruce?" "Clubhouse is not an extension of your bedroom." And I informed him that the reason why I was laying on the floor in the dining room was that there was a sticker, a big white sticker that had been stuck to the floor, and it had probably been swept over or whatnot, but I was trying to peel it off with my thumbnail. And so it looked like I was just laying on the floor, but I was actually working, and I proved it to him afterwards with all my little scrapes of stickers.
Okay, good to know.
Really, Clubhouse is a great place to be, to participate in the work order day and to be a part of something, but it's not a place for you to take a nap. So we do encourage people to stay awake and Exactly. Stay awake, stay engaged, and be a part of the Clubhouse. But hey, we all always know there are some days when you're really, really tired, and it's okay to sleep
Every day.
And sometimes. It's okay to sleep in and maybe come a little bit late that one day if you're having a really tough day, or it is okay sometimes to skip a day of Clubhouse if you really feel like you need to catch up on that rest.
And that's part of watering your lawn as well, I think.
That's true. Look at that. We're connecting back. It's coming full circle. But what's great about that is, too, guys, is we want to just reinforce that membership is voluntary and attendance is voluntary. You should never feel like you are required to be here every minute of every day. If your personal health needs attention, or your mental health, I mean, we can help with mental health here, too. But if your personal health needs attention, you just need to catch up on some sleep, don't feel bad about getting some sleep at home. We just don't want to have people sleeping on the dining room floor, I guess.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's probably not a good idea.
All right.
Okay.
Next one.
I firmly believe we are as good as any clubhouse in the U.S. and finally...
In the world. Well, you're skipping ahead on us here.
I
But
am.
Bruce has said to us many, many times that he believes we are as good as any clubhouse in the United States, and some people will shout in the background, "In the world!" We've worked really, really hard to get to where we are today. We always credit Bruce a lot because he really was the factor that really helped to push Crossroads along. But the membership here, our support from our auspice agency, the staff here, everyone has done so much in developing this clubhouse over the years, and it really has become such a powerhouse within the clubhouse community. And he does put us up against, we're as good as any of those clubhouses out there. So that's something that he's always taken a lot of pride in. And I think we all kind of take a lot of pride in.
I think so.
So what's the last one?
Last one is once a member, always a member.
So this one is one that you'll hear at a lot of clubhouses, but we know Bruce says it a ton. At the end of the day, membership here doesn't expire, and you're always welcome back after any period of
Separation.
Yeah.
Needing to take time for yourself, moving away, and even out of state and coming back.
Yep. Any period of absence, you can always come back. You can always call us. You can always stop in. And not only does that go for our members, but that also goes for our extra special member, who is our director, Bruce.
Always
you are
stop it.
always welcome back here if we actually let you leave. Because if we don't let him leave, he can't come back, right?
You have the duct tape, don't you?
I do.
Good.
I also bought a rope, like a really tough rope.
Oh, okay.
So I think that might help too.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
so you're on the rope. I'm on the
He can't
duct
come
tape.
back if he's always here.
Well, that's
Because
true.
we just tie him to that chair.
Well, we can send him outside for a little while, get some sun, and then drag him back in.
But we could just give him vitamin D pills, and then he won't need to be in the sun.
That's true.
So I think we could give him enough.
Yeah.
that he
Okay.
just, okay.
Bruce,
All right.
we decided you're not leaving.
Cool. We already
Okay.
figured it out. So you're still going to be a member, but you're going to be here anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
That's it for your Bruceisms of the week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Crossroads Newsbeat. Stay tuned for next time. I've been spending a lot of time getting all the shredding done. But I'll still be here doing it next week. See ya!